Hello, Kelsey.
Hello, Robert.
Welcome to another episode of the Friday Roundup, covering a couple things.
Crack into it.
I'm running through the movies real quick. Today was a big day. We have a lot to cover from something that happened literally right before we came in here. So,
Yes.
movies for next week, September 14th. Just thought you might be interested to know At Zola's coming out
To Blu-ray
to
already?
Blu-ray. Yeah, it's like
Wow.
already coming out. So,
Okay.
if you haven't seen it, get you a copy next week.
Sweet.
Also, Fast and the Furious 9
All
hitting the
right, gonna complete
4Ks.
that collection.
So you got your normal copy over here. You got a pretty boring steelbook, if you ask me. It's just a 9 with a car on it.
That's
So it's
pretty
like,
boring.
okay. Yeah, this cover's amazing.
Yeah,
I
it's got
love
all
this
the
one.
people. It's got the yellow, blue, and red.
I was
So
actually
perfect.
really upset because I thought they were going to like drive through like a Holly festival. That never
Oh
happened.
man.
So I was pretty let down. And then I just thought you would love to know that your one of your favorite movies of all time is coming out also next week on the
Okay.
14th. Clockwork Orange.
Oh God.
I'm glad that I resigned myself to not wanting the steelbook because it is already sold out. But
Oh
if you
shit.
need a little bit of the ultra violence, there you go. It's right there, looking pretty nice. I think it's pretty nice looking. I just like the orange back
It
on
is
the
nice and
backside of that
orange.
one. And for our anime people, I saw this got announced today. This does not come out until November 9th, but the complete series of Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Ugh.
There's a couple people in our Discord that quite enjoy this one, so if you need the full complete series, get your cool little Blu ray coming out November 9th.
Yes, indeed. That is cool, actually.
Yeah, I like that. So, what's going on in the world of games?
So much, Robert, so much. We'll start off with some, I guess, shorter news bits. Life is Strange 3, entitled True Colors, is coming out on September 10th, which, oh, that's today. The
Yeah.
upcoming narrative will follow Alex Chen here on the cover. She uses her psychic empathy power, and it allows her to read and manipulate people's emotions. She's investigating the
Okay.
death of her brother, which happens like right at the beginning of the game, so that's not a spoiler.
Oof. Okay.
um, yeah, I'm excited for that one. I would like to
Okay.
play it. It looks a lot better than the first couple.
Yeah.
Um, Next, Horizon Forbidden West got this upgrade, and I didn't hear about this, but you were telling me about it. So the gist of it is that like last week, Sony revealed that they had a pre-order option for Horizon Forbidden West,
Hmm.
and players found out through that they wouldn't receive a free PS5 upgrade if they bought the PS4 version. And that
Yes.
directly contradicts what Sony said in a press release regarding PS5 launch titles, and it specifically mentioned Horizon Forbidden West. It said you will get the upgrade for free if you
Yep.
get the PS4 version. So in the new press release, they said that if you want the game for both PS4 and 5, then you have to purchase either the digital deluxe version, which is $80, the collector's edition for 200, or the regalia edition for $260. Which what?
So
Um,
here's the thing with those, though. You don't get a physical copy.
okay, you
Like,
just
you get the steelbook, which is this art, by the way. Like, I kind of wanted to talk this game just to show this art to you guys
it's
because it's
pretty fucking cool.
fucking great. But you get the steelbook with this lovely art, no disc inside.
That's so stupid.
So it's like you're
So
paying simply for the two digital copies, but why do you care about two if you already have a PS5? You
yeah,
really
and
should
so
only care if you have a PlayStation 4 and are looking to go forward, you know?
yeah. So obviously there was a big fan backlash about it, and Sony was
Yeah.
like, you know what? Okay, fine. And they responded positively to it. They said that from now on, anybody who wants to upgrade any future Sony produced cross gen title, they can do so for $10. So you buy it on PS4 for 60, you can upgrade it for another $10 to your PS5. That includes the next God of War that we're going to talk about in a minute and Gran
Yeah.
Turismo 7, which was just announced. Um, and
Um
that offer applies to both physical and digital versions, which I think is
yeah.
cool.
So, I'm glad you brought it up, but I think we're going to get into this a bit more in one of our normal shows
Yeah,
because
definitely look.
I have a lot to say about what Sony's doing with that right now.
I agree. We'll talk more about this in an upcoming
Yeah.
show, so stay tuned. Next one.
Oh, then I just wanted to tell you about this real quick because
Yes.
I forgot it was coming out. This game, Kina Bridge of Spirits, it was delayed. It was supposed to be like one of the original PlayStation 5 games.
Wow.
Um, this is the game I bought a PlayStation 5 for.
It looks really cute and pretty.
Like this was one of the trailers I saw when they announced the system that I was like, that's what I want. That's the
Yeah.
game I'm looking for, right? This comes out next week, September. Well, no, the next week, September 21st. So 2 weeks. I already put in my pre-order. I have been waiting for this game. I'm so excited. I cannot believe it's actually here now.
Yeah.
So
That's fun.
we may need. I don't know how long it is, but we may need to make this a streamable one at some point.
Cool. They've also so we're gonna get now into like the PS5 showcase. That is what happened today,
Yes, it
just before we came in to
did.
record this.
Oh well, actually, Deathloop.
Yes, it's part of the PS5 showcase.
Oh, okay, okay.
So, yeah, Deathloop. They talked about it briefly. They showed another trailer and some gameplay, and it looked really cool and fun. And it just seems like a neat environment to be in.
Yeah,
But so they announced it. It's going to be on PS5 and on PC. Did you see anything about the PC requirements for this game?
I did right before we hopped on.
Okay,
Yeah,
so to play this like at a minimum, it's pretty achievable. If you want to play at 1080p at 30 FPS on like low settings, you can do it on a GTX 1060. If you
okay.
want to play it on the recommended settings, which is 1080p at 60 FPS high settings, you need at least an RTX 2060, which I think is kind of wild, I guess, in these days. But
I mean, I feel like that's where most games are gonna be anymore,
I guess if you
because
want
that
to
is the
play,
last generation of cards now. So,
yeah, well, not the last generation. If you want to play it on ultra settings, so that's 4K 60 FPS with the ultra
good
like
God,
high res stuff, you're going to
yeah.
need a big old 3080 RTX, which if you haven't seen the box for one of these yet, it looks like this.
Oh,
Make sure you listen to our latest episode to hear how I got one of these things. But
yeah,
yeah, that's a big ask for today's crowd of gamers. So if you want
yeah,
to play Deathloop in all of its glory, you're gonna need yourself a 3080. Ugh.
yeah. That's intense.
Yeah. So hitting the high notes from the PS5 showcase, I know Robert, you are extremely excited for this next game. God of War Ragnarok was officially revealed. Did you
Yeah,
get to watch the trailer?
I did get to watch the trailer. I had to watch it
Okay.
without sound at first, but like weepy eyed looking at this cool arm piece that Kratos has going on here. I
Yeah.
fucking love it. I'm actually just more upset that his kid is like a young man. It's
He's a little
freaking me
boy
out.
now. He's just like he's growing. He's becoming a person.
Well, I would imagine this is about 2 to 3 years after the end of the one before.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm thinking he's got to be 14, maybe. I mean, he can't be too old, but
Yeah.
I don't know. But
He's not a boy, not yet a man.
still no release date. So,
No release date yet, but
but
it
some
looks close.
good visuals.
Yeah. They have also announced Insomniac Games is developing a couple of titles for Marvel. They announced
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2,
Boom.
which
Yeah,
looks
dude.
fucking cool. I'm really excited about this. Not to play it, just to see more of it. Because I mean, I know
Yeah,
Spider-Man is your jam, but
that's my
like,
shit.
yeah,
Plus,
I just want to see more because it
plus
looks,
Venom was in it. So,
yeah, it looks beautifully designed. I'm
yeah,
ready for more footage out of this one.
yeah.
And they also announced that Insomniac Games is making a Wolverine game,
I would
which,
love to know because they knocked it out of the park with Spider-Man. I have faith in them.
yeah,
They
and
make good games, so
the animation for the trailer for Wolverine, like I didn't know what to expect out of it, and then at the
yeah,
very end, it just like it shows this dude with like his fist on the counter, and then just like ching coming out of his
yeah.
hands, those big old knife things. So looks
So,
very cool.
yeah,
Uh, what's next? What's next? So Gran Turismo 7 was announced. That's coming out in March 2022. I know that you're not
yeah.
like super into car games, but
I mean, I've owned all of them since part 4, so
really,
I feel like I'm gonna have to get it. They're
gotta get
just
it.
they're really pretty games.
They are.
They're
That's
really
like the
pretty.
draw for these. It shows off the ray tracing because
Yeah,
everything is reflective. So
yeah.
Gran Turismo 7 coming out. This next one, Uncharted Legacy of Thieves, I know that you're pumped about that one as well. It's bringing the last 2 games of the Uncharted series to PS5 and to PC, which is very cool.
I would like to know what that means because they didn't say what was changed. They were just like, yeah, it's coming.
Yeah, I don't
So
know if it's it looked like a remaster to me, so I guess we'll see.
we'll see.
And we also got a teaser for KOTOR, which I am very excited of. This is Knights of the Old Republic, the old school Star Wars game that was
Yeah,
originally on the Xbox. So I'm like, I was confused watching this because I was like, it's a PS5 exclusive, and I'm gonna have to get another console now because we can't
yeah,
budget for that right now. And
yeah.
so I went to Twitter afterward to bemoan my sadness and realized, oh, it's on PC as well because people were tweeting about it. So
PlayStation has been making a move to bring some of their exclusives to the PC as well.
yeah,
So I mean, this is a game that would benefit from that greatly. So
for sure, because the fan base for it is on Xbox.
yeah,
So I'm really glad that it's gonna be on PC.
okay.
Um, the last one from the showcase that I was super excited for is this game called Forspoken. Did you see any of this one?
I watched a little bit of it.
Okay.
I just I think this is almost the game that was born from this tech demo when the PS5 was first announced. We'll like
Okay.
have to compare those at some point.
Yeah.
But I just got to see it. I didn't hear anything. So
It looks really cool. So it stars a female POC protagonist, which is very cool. You don't see a whole lot of those. So I'm like,
yeah,
hell yes. So the trailer is basically her getting kind of sucked through this portal out of her life in the big city and into like this dragon-filled green realm. I'm like,
yeah,
what is happening? It's got like fantasy weapons, magical swords. It looks very cool. It is very much my
yeah.
shit.
There was a lot going on from what I could see.
Yeah,
Like it was in the corner of my eye, and I was just like, "What is happening?"
I know.
She was like in bed with an iPod. What's going on? You
And now
know?
she's like the chosen one battling a dragon. So
Yeah.
yeah, it looks amazing. I cannot wait to see more from it. It's releasing in spring 2022, so it's not that far
Okay.
off.
Okay.
And the
Um.
last thing we have is the Xbox Game Pass, which you were telling me about. I want you to
Yes.
explain to the friends of the show how they can get Xbox Game Pass Ultimate
So
for a lot cheaper.
I canceled mine because I don't really use it too much. When I
Right.
first got it, I had done a little trick when they like created Game Pass to get it for like 2 years and never pay for it really.
Yeah.
And apparently, there's still a little trick that you can do to get it for a longer period of time for cheaper.
Okay.
So typically, it costs $15 a month for the ultimate. This is a trick that I built around the ultimate package, where you can play on the Xbox or your computer, right?
Right.
Basically, if you buy Xbox Live Gold, which you can buy in year increments, you can stack up to 3 at a time. So you could buy 3 years of Xbox Live Gold, pay $1 to start a trial, and they will backlog it for however long you have gold for. So you can essentially get $60 a year for gold, so $180. Pay one more dollar and get 3 years of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which would normally be $540. So
That's a lot of
save a little
things
chunk
right
of
there.
change. Yeah, I'm gonna be trying that out as soon as my other one ends, so I can stack up the 3 years of stuff.
Yeah.
I keep. I would look up a news story first, guys, because my thing said like update as of like 9.4 still works. So
Okay.
it could not work, but as of right now, from what I've heard, it does work.
All right.
So I'm looking forward to trying that. And if you guys want Game Pass, this is your shot. This is your
It's your
moment.
shot. We'll miss it.
So yeah, we will definitely have a lot more to talk about with some of the Sony stuff coming up
Yes.
soon because I really want to look over Forspoken with you as well
Yes.
and talk about it. So until next time, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this little bit. Join us on our next show. We might be digging a little deeper into some more of this stuff.
Thanks for tuning in.
So catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.